On today's episode of Destination Pro Arrival, Big O Possum takes on Causal Violence's Brandon Gore. Welcome in here to Destination Pro Arrival. We got Brandon Gore taking on the Big O Possum. And if you happen to miss this show live, I'm telling you right now, one of the coolest entrances I've ever seen came from the Big O Possum. And whether you believe it or not, he came in via dumpster. So the Big O Possum getting ready to take on Brandon Gore, the always dangerous Brandon Gore, but recently Brandon Gore kind of took a bad hit, and it's left him not like himself recently. He's been acting kind of off lately, but nonetheless, still the athletic specimen that he is. Brandon Gore, the ultimate athlete, the legitimate athlete, if you will, taking on the Big O Possum, and Big O Possum arriving via dumpster, and just like a possum would, he's in control here early, and Brandon Gore might be taking the possum lightly because of his antics, but he's going to have to refocus here. He's got Causal Violence alongside of him, as always. Causal Violence has been running rampant and gaining momentum here in Destination Pro Arrival. Each show showing more and more why they're called Causal Violence. Stepping over Gore's back, and Big O Possum, he likes to play a lot of tricks out there. And just kind of humiliating Gore right now. Gore's embarrassed, and rightfully so. He's going to roll into the corner. Talk to his counterparts. Badger Briggs out there with Causal Violence helping Gore out with some water. James Carterelli with you as always here in Thief River Falls. Best pro wrestling here that you can find this close to the border here in northern Minnesota, as Gore lowering that shoulder, attacking that midsection of Big O Possum, and a nice suplex there. He's going to go for the pin attempt early, and Possum able to kick out. That was two. Brandon Gore's got to get back to what makes him great. And that's his physical dominance, his athleticism. He can overpower Big O Possum, but he's got to be wary of the mind games and the tricks that Possum plays, just like this. What's he doing? Oh my, he's playing dead. Big O Possum playing dead in the center of the ring, and Causal Violence, Brandon Gore, they are besides themselves. I don't know if Brandon Gore's ever ran into a competitor quite like this. Not sure many folks have, as Big O Possum is one of a kind, no doubt about it. Gore gonna go with the elbow drop, and playing Possum is Big O Possum. Picks Gore up, and Those mind games, those tricks. And now going to the eyes of Brandon Gore. And you got to think that might mess up his vision for the remainder of this match. Possum, he's winding up for something. Big claw to the forehead of Gore, and Gore is going to have to roll out and regroup. Big old Possum showing off the muscles. I'm not sure what kind of diet the Possum is on. He rolled in a dumpster, so can't imagine he's eating too healthy. Nonetheless, looking good. It's Gore with a nice knee to the midsection. Now a big chop as these two take it outside of the ring. Brandon Gore's been a little bit different from the first time we saw him. Something's off. He's taking some big hits. And now over the ramp there goes Possum. As you can see, that dumpster right back there, that is how big old Possum came in to the arena. He popped out of that dumpster. Can't imagine he smells too good, and Gore's letting him hear it about the dumpster right now. And Gore goes head first into the dumpster. Big old Possum opening it up now, and he's going to climb back in. This is where he feels safe. He likes it in there. Oh, he's got trash. He's a trash rat. What is that? A bag of... Is that hot Cheetos? What is that? To the head of Brandon Gore. He's going to roll on out of there as... I got a feeling that was big old Possum's lunch earlier today. Back into the ring goes Gore. Gore just flapping through the ring there. He ends up on the bottom rope on the other side. Big old Possum has brought some trash into the ring, and you got to think that the folks here at Destination Pro Arrival would rather the trash stay in the dumpster. I know I would. It's where it belongs. That might be where the Possum belongs as well. But now it looks like his fingers are stuck. He's stuck in a plastic pop can ring where you keep your Coca-Cola, and now Brandon Gore with some boots to the chest of the Possum, and Gore becoming more in control as now trash being thrown out into the crowd. As Causal Violence, they have not made very many friends other than themselves here in Thief River Falls, and I think they prefer it that way. Possum still with his fingers trapped in that soda pop ring. Whatever you call those things. Big right hand. Forearm to the side of the head of big old Possum, and Gore showing off that athletic body. That's a kick out from the Possum, and his fingers are still trapped. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Big old Possum still trapped there in that trash, and that's really hamstrung him in this match. Gore in controls, got him in a headlock here, a nice hold. He's trying to cut off the circulation. And now Possum's going to go ahead and swing his elbow through to the midsection, try to gain some separation, and that breaks the hold from Gore. Another one. Off the rope. Big drop kick from Gore. And there you see it. The verticality of that drop kick all the way up to the face of big old Possum, and Possum able to kick out. At this point, someone's got to help him get his hands loose. He's fighting with no hands. And now Gore's got a hold of that tail. Possum doesn't like that. Gore's still got the tail. Now a boot to the chest. And then he stomps on the tail. That's got to hurt. Oh! And Possum feeling the pain there as Gore all over the tail of the Possum. Big O Possum, if you will. Gore, that's just disgusting. Spit coming from his mouth. He's intense. This is what Causal Violence is all about here. They don't care about anything else except for wreaking havoc inside that wrestling ring and outside of it, if you will. Gore. Big elbow drop yet again. The crowd on the side of Big O Possum trying to rally behind the Possum. A rally Possum, if you will. Gore yanking on that tail, and I've never seen anything like this. This Big O Possum, he is in excruciating pain right now. Gore attacking that tail. Brandon Gore hasn't been the same Brandon Gore that we've come to know ever since taking some big hits, but still as dominant as can be inside the squared circle. Possum able to break that hold. Gore now on the offensive. Possum with a nice counter, the left elbow to Gore, and then a running bulldog, and that plants Gore face first into the mat. Referee checking on Gore here. Possum crawling over to the corner. His finger's still in that pop can wrap. On the top rope, trying to gain momentum. Hits Gore with a clothesline. Hits him with another one. Possum finally coming loose, breaking free of that pop can wrapper. And now biting. It looks like he's biting at the backside of Brandon Gore. Gore able to escape. That had to hurt. That might have pissed Gore off. And now a crossbody and a pinning attempt. Gore able to kick out. You got to think it'll be embarrassing for Brandon Gore if he loses to Big O Possum here, especially with the numbers game and the advantage of Brandon Gore with Causal Violence by his side. Gore been riding a hot streak. He's got a lot of potential here in Destination Pro Arrival. Possum. And here come the number games. It's Causal Violence. They're stepping up. And now, looks like Brandon Gore has a trash can. He hits Possum with it. Able to get rid of it. It's a small bucket. Referee didn't see. And now the pin. And that's 3 as Brandon Gore picks up the victory as the numbers game really playing to an advantage here for Brandon Gore of Causal Violence, picking up the win over Big O Possum here on Destination Pro Arrival.